Zhang Yi stared at the digital blueprint of his 120 square meter apartment and, without hesitation, ordered a full structural overhaul. Every wall, ceiling, and floor would be stripped and rebuilt with a 200mm thick aerospace-grade alloy, 1/3 the weight of steel yet 10 times stronger, so the building could bear the load without sagging. He demanded the world's best bulletproof glass for every window, a sealed ventilation system with advanced air filtration, and a comprehensive, blind spot-free surveillance network covering both interior and exterior. All entryways were to be swapped for heavy-duty vault doors forged from the same alloy, capable of withstanding even a small bomb. Satisfied, he passed the configuration to Wu Huiren, the business manager of Zhanglong Security. When Wu Huiren examined the specs, his eyes widened at the notion of turning a modest apartment into an iron barrel. The conversation turned to firearms. Zhang Yi, fearing retribution from underworld enemies who carried guns, pressed Wu for a way to obtain weapons for self-defense. Wu reminded him that private gun ownership is illegal in China and that his company, being legitimate, could not directly supply arms. Yet his expression hinted at hidden connections. Zhang warned that the safe house project would cost over 8 million yuan and that any sabotage would harm Zhanglong's reputation. After a tense pause, Wu promised to investigate discreetly and to report back, while also assuring Zhang that the construction could be finished within half a month. Zhang signed the contract on the spot and handed over a 1 million yuan deposit, acknowledging that the remaining balance might never be paid. With the fortification plan set, Zhang turned to his old acquaintance Liu Yang, who ran a hunting ground in Tianhai City and stocked legal crossbows, compound bows, and air rifles. Claiming an upcoming African safari hunting trip, Zhang ordered 5 high-quality steel crossbows, 3 composite bows, 300 bolts for each, and 2 Damascus steel hunting knives. Liu, wary of the weapon's potential misuse, reluctantly complied, noting the legality of the transaction and Zhang's hunting certificate. Zhang loaded the entire haul into his car's trunk and drove straight to his apartment, feeling a surge of confidence as the cargo filled the vehicle. That evening, Zhang stopped at Haidilao for a solitary hotpot dinner, then impulsively placed a cash order for 10,000 servings of hotpot base, paying over 1 million yuan on the spot. The manager, initially suspicious, accepted the cash payment and even added 500 extra servings as a bonus. The extravagant purchase underscored Zhang's willingness to spend lavishly on comfort and security, and as night fell he returned home, the reinforced apartment now bristling with surveillance cameras, bulletproof glass, and a hidden cache of bows, bolts, and knives ready for whatever threat might come. Zhang Yi began the day by arranging a massive food procurement. He asked Haidilao staff to deliver a hotpot base to his address, then placed a direct order with a 5-star hotel for 500 banquet tables, enough to sustain him for years. Not satisfied, he sent additional orders to several major Tianhai City restaurants, each for 100 tables, covering all 8 major Chinese cuisines and even Western dishes, effectively reserving thousands of meals for the foreseeable future. When the Hongfu Tianxia Hotel's convoy of 20 to 30 trucks arrived at the entrance of Yuelu residential area, the road was completely blocked. Security guard Uncle Yu halted the procession, demanding a resident's presence before opening the gate. The hotel manager, unable to persuade him, called Zhang Yi. A crowd of neighbors, along with Fang Yuqing and Lin Caning, gathered to watch the spectacle, whispering about the sheer scale of the delivery and speculating on Zhang Yi's wealth. Zhang Yi descended to the gate, smiled at Uncle Yu, and offered him a cigarette before commanding the guard to let the trucks in. He led the convoy to a storage room he had borrowed in the building's basement, where the hotel staff began unloading the lavish fare: abalone, sea cucumber, shark fin, Australian lobster, truffles, caviar, and more. While the movers worked, Zhang Yi covertly transferred the entire 500-table stock into his whitespace alternate dimension, a process unnoticed by the busy residents and staff who merely exchanged idle gossip. Later, Fang Yuqing approached Zhang Yi, probing about his recent purchases and insinuating that he must be extremely rich. Zhang Yi brushed her off, claiming the food was for his boss and sighing that he was not truly wealthy. When pressed, he admitted his parents had been gone for years and that he was not a rich kid, leaving Fang Yuqing momentarily stunned. She quickly reasserted her friendship, emphasizing she was not a gold digger, while Zhang Yi remained silent, his expression unreadable. That evening Wu Huiren, manager of Zhanglong Security, called to confirm that the safe house construction crew could begin work at Zhang Yi's location the next day. Zhang Yi agreed, noting he would first move into the hotel. He also raised the subject of the all-encompassing equalizer, and Wu Huiren, after a brief hesitation, offered to recommend a procurement channel for a steep price. Zhang Yi accepted without concern for cost, focusing instead on the quality of the forthcoming arrangement. Zhang Yi breathed a sigh of relief after the gun deal was finalized, a weight lifting from his shoulders as he imagined the confidence the device would grant him in the looming apocalypse. The next morning he packed his most essential belongings into his personal storage and prepared to vacate his apartment, which was slated for conversion into a fortified safe house. He checked into a hotel temporarily while a crew from Zhanglong Security rolled 3 black vans into the Yulu residential area, unloaded workers in uniforms, and began measuring the dimensions of his home. Curious neighbors gathered, whispering about his odd behavior, hoarding food, and his recent extravagant dinner at a 3-star Michelin restaurant. Fang Yuqing and Lin Caning watched, their disappointment palpable. Fang's resentment grew as she recalled helping him carry the massive haul of supplies, and she doubted any invitation to dine with him would ever be extended again. With the construction crew busy, Zhang Yi drove to the massive Walmart warehouse in the economic development zone on the outskirts of Tianhai City. As the warehouse manager, he knew every aisle, shelf, and camera blind spot like the back of his hand. He walked the endless rows of Coca-Cola cases, clothing, hardware, even cars and diesel generators, feeling a surge of excitement at the prospect of commandeering these resources for the coming disaster. Though he could disable the surveillance system in 10 minutes, he chose not to act immediately, preferring to keep his plans concealed from any potential enemies. Leaving the Walmart, Zhang Yi visited the adjacent ruining pharmaceutical company's storage facility, where he met Zhou Hairan, a fellow warehouse manager known for pilfering medicine for profit. After a brief conversation, Zhang Yi offered double market price for 5 large boxes of highly effective medicine, promising 3 million yuan. Zhou, unable to resist the lucrative offer, agreed on the spot. With the medicine secured, Zhang Yi felt his apocalypse preparations were finally complete. He then approached his own manager, fabricated a story about a distant relative's funeral, and secured a 20-day leave, leveraging his good reputation to avoid any objections. Returning to the office, Zhang Yi caught sight of Fang Yuqing at the coffee machine, her posture deliberately seductive as she poured a cup, drawing the attention of several young men. One of them, Zhou Pang, a neighborhood acquaintance and known loyalist to Fang, waved a concert ticket and invited her to a Zhou show. Zhang Yi recognized Zhou Pang instantly, recalling that he had been among the men who tried to kill him in a previous life, a memory that added a bitter edge to the scene. With his leave approved, Zhang Yi planned to relax in a 5-star hotel while awaiting the arrival of his purchased supplies and the completion of his fortified safe house, a silent promise that the real joke would soon be on those who doubted him.